So yesterday we learned 5 exercises targeting our abs and arms. Today it's legs and back. Trainer Stephen Hitt from Crossfit Industrious says all these moves can be done with body weight or things you can find around the house.
All right, yesterday we targeted your abdominals and your arms. Today it's about the legs and the back. It's a super fun workout that we've programmed for you. Today's workout, we're gonna go for a total of 10 minutes on this. I'm gonna take you through the first 3 minutes of the workout, and then I want you to go until you reach a total of 10 minutes doing these exercises. The movements are the lunge, the arch hold, reverse lunge, bent over rows, and finally a swing with something of your choice. It can be anything. It can be a dumbbell, it can be a backpack that's got some books in it, just whatever you got laying around your house. I'm gonna show you all kinds of different ways that you can modify this thing too. We're gonna do 10 reps of everything. It's 5 movements, and we're gonna go for 10 minutes. Here we go, the lunge step. So on this one, it's a forward lunge first. And all you're gonna do is just step out, and we want 90-degree angles here. So as we do this, notice how I've got a 90-degree angle on this leg, and then a 90-degree angle on this leg. That's what we're going for. And then to stand out of this, we're just gonna push through your front heel, and then step out on the other side. If you don't quite have the leg strength to go all the way down without kind of banging your knee against the ground, we don't want you to go all the way down. Instead, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna keep it a little bit higher. This is fine, but again, we still want those 90-degree angles, and we still want you pushing through that front heel. This is a forward lunge. Our next movement is an isometric hold. So we're gonna keep muscles under tension for the entire time. And on this, it's an arch hold. So we're actually gonna be on our belly, and then from here, we're gonna lift our shoulders and legs off of the ground, and we're just gonna hold. A lot of people call this a Superman hold because it kind of looks like Superman, but it's an arch hold. And we're gonna hold this for 10 seconds. As you do this, squeeze your quadriceps as well and point your toes. After we've held that for 10 seconds, then we're gonna go up to our feet again, and we're gonna do a reverse lunge. So on the forward lunge, that's really concentric motion. And on the reverse lunge, we're gonna build strength by eccentric loading. That's the difference between the two, but the same thing holds true. We're still keeping those 90-degree angles as we do this. Again, if you don't have the strength to do the reverse lunge, instead, just keep it a little bit higher. Or what you can do is do a double-legged squat, which is just a regular body weight squat. Those are your different options there if you can't do those single-legged squats. Now, the next one is the bent over row. So this is gonna target the middle of our back. And as we do this, we're just gonna stand up with an object. Again, if you don't have a dumbbell, you can use a backpack, you can use something else that's loaded, but we're just gonna simply send our hips back, keeping our back flat, and then we're just gonna pull the dumbbells right up into our armpit. As we do this, think about pulling your shoulder blades together and not getting yourself in a position where you're rounding your back. It's gonna be hard, but we want those hamstrings to be under tension. That'll tell you that the right muscles are loaded and not the wrong muscles in the low back. Finally, the swing. You can do this with anything that you want. I'm gonna use a dumbbell, but all we're gonna do is find that same position that we were for the bent over rows, and then we're just gonna simply swing our dumbbell forward. You can swing it this way, or you can go all the way up overhead and target a little bit more of your upper back muscles as well, like your trapezius, the muscles that are up here. 10 reps of everything, keep going. I want you to go for a total of 10 minutes. Have fun with this workout, keep it up, you're doing great.
That workout was exhausting. Now I plan to do it later. I'm gonna try it later at home. Because we're trying to keep up with those resolutions. And speaking of which, please go to our Facebook page at New Day Northwest on Facebook and tell us what your resolution is, because we're going to be sharing those tomorrow. But first, thank you so much for spending time with us today. We really loved having you. And stick around for King 5 News at noon. And we're going to see you right back here tomorrow at 11.